Welcome to Lone Crow Adventures, the channel where we talk about all things camping, hiking, and backpacking. If it's your first time here, consider hitting that subscribe button. There's a ton of great content on this channel I know you'll enjoy. Today we're going to be talking about the layering system that I use for fall weather backpacking. Let's go! The key to keeping warm in fall weather when you're backpacking or camping is to dress in layers. Layers are your number one defense against those cold conditions. So obviously, base layers are going to be the very first thing you need to think about. For most fall backpacking trips, I choose to go with a lightweight base layer. This is because I'm going to be moving around, I'm going to be generating some heat, and I definitely don't want to sweat because moisture is the number one enemy. It leads to you getting cold and catching a chill, and then it's all downhill from there. So these are the underlayers that I use, and I'm wearing the underlayer top here, and I have these underlayer bottoms underneath of my pants. But I brought an extra set to show you. I prefer to go with an underlayer that always has a nice turtleneck. I find that I'll catch a chill around the back of my neck, so I like to have that turtleneck coverage. And I like to have a nice tight fit on those underlayers. So these underlayers are a lightweight base layer. They're made by a company called 32 Degrees, and they are very appropriate for temperatures that range from the low 50s to about maybe 30 degrees. If you're going to get in temperatures below 30 degrees, you may want to consider going with a mid-weight base layer. But for your typical fall temperatures, this 32 degrees base layer is going to be great. For my main hiking pant, I choose to go with the Columbia Women's Outdoor Anytime pant. This is a wonderful pant. It's nice and flexible for moving on the trail. I own this in several different colors. It's got a couple of nice pockets and a nice drawstring right here in the front. And I have these in several different colors. It's my go-to fall pant. It's a polyester-based material, and one of the things I like about these pants is that they really conform to your body as you're moving on the trail, and it's also made of a moisture-wicking material, so you're not going to build up sweat while you're on the trail wearing these pants. My mid layer for fall time backpacking consists of this polyester, again Columbia, women's low drag long sleeve button-up shirt. There's a couple reasons I really like this shirt. Number one, it's super comfortable. It tends to keep me very warm in colder conditions, and when I encounter situations where I'm sweating, it tends to vent really well so that I don't overheat. So I find it is a really nice mid layer. Gives you the option that you can either tuck it in or leave it untucked. I generally leave it untucked. And one of the nice things about this mid layer is that you can unbutton the cuffs and you can actually roll them up and clip them right up here. So that way, if you start to overheat, it's just one extra way for you to vent off some extra heat. So that way you don't start to sweat. Remember, sweat is your enemy. So the women's Columbia low drag mid layer shirt is an excellent mid layer shirt for fall weather backpacking. I tend to get kind of chilly, especially in the evening hours and when I sleep, so I like to bring this fuzzy vest. This fuzzy vest is made by Free Country. It was very inexpensive. I actually got this at Sam's Club, and I am just absolutely in love with it. It has a really nice soft material, it's really lofty, and it really traps in that heat. So I will bring this for fall backpacking, and what I will do is I will wear this in the evening time under my sweatshirt while I'm sitting around the fire, and I will put it on and I will actually sleep in this for extra insulation. It is super warm, it conforms to my body, and I can just feel my entire core just getting warmed up right now. They do make a couple more expensive versions of this vest on the market. I know that Patagonia has their own version of this kind of puffy vest like this. The North Face has their version, And of course, Columbia also has their version. So if you like your name brands, you can get a vest very similar to this and one of those popular outdoor brands. But this works really, really well, and I honestly would not get rid of this vest for fall weather backpacking. It's nice too if I'm waking up in the morning, it's a little chilly, and I don't want to have a coat on, I don't want to have my sweatshirt on, but I just want something to kind of feel like it gives me a warm hug while I'm having a cup of coffee or something, and that's what this vest does for me. And it's super comfortable to sleep in because I can zip it up all the way and I can be nice and cozy all night long. All right, so now on to the true mid-layer, the sweatshirt. Now, I cannot stress this enough. If you're doing fall weather backpacking, do not wear a regular hooded sweatshirt or a regular zipper sweatshirt. They are made of cotton. You will sweat, they will retain moisture, and you will get cold. Take the money and invest in a material that is going to be a polyester and spandex base. This is going to be a wicking material, and it's going to keep that moisture off your body. If you use that regular hooded sweatshirt that you wear to the grocery store out on the trail, you're going to sweat, it's going to retain moisture, and you're going to get cold. So you're looking for something that's kind of like this. It's almost like a thick, quick dry material, if I had to describe it. And this is the Cotopaxi Symbia mid-layer sweatshirt. It is a recent acquisition of mine, and I've been really happy with it. It has really easy operating zippers. It has a nifty little zipper pocket here in the front if you want to stick your phone. It has nice little loopholes for your thumbs, so that way when you put your jacket on, you don't lose your sleeves up the jacket sleeve, because that is so annoying. And it has a really nice hood. And this hood will zip right up. One of the things that I really like about this hood is that it doesn't have drawstrings. It just kind of conforms right to your face, and it keeps you nice and protected from all of that wind. So that's one of the really nice features about this sweatshirt. And Cotopaxi is a little bit of a less well-known company, but they do actually make all of their materials out of recycled materials that they found in the ocean or otherwise been able to salvage and reuse. So it's a great company, environmentally friendly, and they have just these wild color combinations. You definitely should check them out. So let's talk about the insulating layer. A lot of people will choose to bring a puffy down jacket with them on their fall backpacking trips. I prefer a lightweight synthetic jacket, and this jacket again is a Cotopaxi. It's the Cotopaxi Pacaya, and it features a completely nylon shell with a synthetic insulation, so it's really, really packable. It compresses really well, and it's really lightweight. It has really easy operating zippers, and it has a really nice hood, again with no drawstrings, because I can't stand drawstrings. They drive me nuts. So this is going to give you really good wind protection, and it's going to be water resistant. So if there's a really light rain or if it's foggy or misty, this jacket is going to do really, really well. But you still want to bring your rain protection layers, which are the final layers that we're going to be going through. For my rain gear, I use the North Face Resolve 2 women's raincoat and the Resolve 2 rain pants. I've had these rain pants for about 3 years. I really like them. They're nice and easy to put on. They have these zippers, so you don't even have to take your shoes off. You can just get it right on. I've been able to put these on when it starts to rain, when I've had hiking boots on, no problems. And I like that they have a little cinch right at the bottom. Cinch them down. And I have never gotten wet wearing these pants. I have been in some really, really hellacious rainstorms and never gotten wet. And with this jacket, I wear a size medium, But with my rain jacket, I purchased it in a size extra large because I want this jacket to be able to go over top of any other layers that I have. So this jacket will fit right over top of my insulating layer very easily. There we go. So this way I don't need to make a choice between an insulating layer and a waterproofing layer. So I can put both hoods up. This one's got a nice long brim to keep the water off of me. And it'll zip right up. And again, there's no drawstrings. This one features a couple of elastic toggles so that you can really tighten down this hood around your baseball cap or around your hiking helmet if you're doing some mountaineering stuff. So really happy with this jacket. Had this jacket for about 3 years too, and never gotten wet using this jacket either. When you're using the layer system, it's really important that you understand the energy output that you have for the specific activity that you're doing and your anticipated level of sweat that you're going to have during that activity. So you want to make sure that you avoid sweating at all times. So if you're sitting around the campfire and that campfire really starts to heat up and you start to feel a little toasty, just take off one of your layers. Or if you're walking around and you're searching for wood, or if you're chopping wood at camp and you start to feel warm, again, take off one of those layers. At the same time, when you start to feel a chill, before you get to that stage where you're like, oh wow, I'm cold, put on one of your layers. So it can be kind of irritating because in the fall, you're gonna see really nice, gorgeous temperatures in the afternoon. And then as you enter those evening hours, it can get to be pretty chilly. So you have to prepare for a really wide spread in terms of temperature. One of the things I like to do with my rain pants is I like to use them almost like an external layer, especially in the morning if I'm hiking. If there's going to be any dew on the ground, I don't want to get that onto my pants, so I'll throw these on. And a lot of times when I'm sitting around the fire at camp at night, I will throw these rain pants on as an exterior layer because it's also a windproof layer. So it's really going to help to keep that breeze from coming along and stealing away the warmth away from my legs when I'm at camp. So just understand how your body works when you're in the outdoors, understand the layer system, and you're going to have a great time on your fall backpacking trip. Thanks for joining me. I hope that you enjoyed the video, and I hope that you learned a little bit more about fall weather layering systems. If you haven't done so already, hit that subscribe button, and while you're here, you may as well check out a few of my other videos. Until next time, folks, we'll see you on the trails.